there was a competition launched on Facebook where a particular company in America were effectively headhunting for remote viewers, and they were looking for people who would actually be able to predict the cryptocurrencies and various other things as a form of or a means of making money. And what they did in order to find people was to simply post a series of random arbitrary numbers, the target reference number or TRN, and they simply said, describe this target. Now, I was feeling very nervous at the time there. I was wanting desperately to move from my regular job and to do something that was involving remote viewing. And so I jumped at this opportunity. Even if I got it wrong, it didn't matter. And so I jotted down the numbers. And as I started my remote viewing session, as these things work, I started getting general perceptions. It started off with colors and textures. I got some shapes, something that appeared sort of cylindrical. There was white in the imagery. As my session went along, I started to pick up more details. I was getting taste. I could pick up something that was salty. I got the sensation of blue ocean, dark ocean. I picked up metallic elements, which felt a little bit like a launch pad. And as I moved on and developed through the various stages of remote viewing, I picked up something that looked very much, it could have been like a space shuttle rocket. Elon Musk's name came to mind. And so I jotted all of this down. Now I sent this information off, this remote viewing session, and kept my fingers crossed. And it was several weeks before I actually heard the results. It was an international competition, and so they'd had hundreds and hundreds of remote viewers all over the world entering. And one day I got a message from a fellow in Texas there who was quite astounded by the results that I'd got. Once I'd actually got the call from the Americans there, they had actually revealed the target, which was in fact one of Elon Musk's SpaceX rockets, which was landing on a launch pad in the sea. And so I picked up many elements, including Elon Musk's name, which were very pertinent and simply pointed directly to the target. There was very little information that wasn't related to the target, so I was really happy with those results. And I've been speaking to other remote viewers who were in contact with this particular company, and they were being paid for doing remote viewing, which is the ultimate sort of dream job. So we went through discussions. I was sent a non-disclosure agreement, but interestingly, in this particular instance there was something in the back of my mind which it didn't sit quite right with me about the people behind this particular program. And as it would turn out later on, they were not all that they seemed.